Bitcoin falls under 79K again after a big move up to 82K yesterday, but we're still holding above the 21 moving average on the daily time frame. Are we able to survive and make a higher move up, or is this the beginning of a bigger move down? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 1:40 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 79,465. We're gonna start off here with the weekly chart. This candle closes in 2 days and 7 hours, and yesterday we were looking pretty good. We were having the majority of a wick and a little bit of red. Now we're getting almost a red engulfing candle. This could end up being tweezer tops again, and that will usually signal that we might have more downside. The stochastics are getting toppy here. The RSI is rolling over on the 50, but we're still above the 21 moving average. Now the 21 moving average is at 76,452, so even if we were to fall down, we could still remain bullish as long as we stay above that 21 moving average, and we could possibly still go sideways here for a few weeks and try to make that move towards this 100 moving average at 88,135. So I'm not fully bearish yet. We take a look at the 5-day chart. This candle closes today in the next 6 hours and a half, and we're getting a red engulfing candle here. Stochastics are also toppy. RSI is also rolling over. It looks like we could be heading towards this 200 moving average to test, and that's at 76,257. So far we're kind of getting an indication that we might be going down to 76K, 77K. 76K should be good support. That was a big resistance that we were able to overcome. So let's see if we could hold that if we do fall down. If we head over to the daily chart, this candle closes in 6 hours and a half, and I'm not liking this. A red engulfing candle. We pretty much gave up all the gains from yesterday, but we are still holding above the 21 moving average, and we're still sandwiched here in between the 200 and the 21 moving average. Now the stochastics have gone down, and we're about to reset. I would say in about a day or two we could probably start resetting, and maybe we could start pointing up, and maybe we could make another run up towards this 200 moving average. If we could just go sideways until Sunday and then close green for the weekly candle close, and also have a green candle for the daily, we could possibly still make it above the 200 moving average. But as you can see, we're in crossroads. We're either going to break above the 200 moving average and get bullish and keep on going higher, or we're going to fall below the 21 moving average and get bearish and possibly come down towards this 50 moving average at 75K pretty much. So we're at a crossroad. This is a decision point here. Let's see what ends up happening. On the 22-hour chart, this was pointing up yesterday, but now if we zoom in, this is not looking good. This kind of looks like it wants to start rolling over, and if this rolls over, we already lost the 21 moving average, and we're on the cusp of losing the 50 moving average at 78,914. We could end up falling to the 80 moving average at 76,778, 76,000 again coming up. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but this kind of looks to me like a head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, head, and this could be a right shoulder. Measure move to this could bring us down all the way to the 100 moving average, and that's pretty much at 75K. On the 8-hour chart, stochastics also rolling over after they were pointing up yesterday. We lost a lot of major levels, the 21, the 50. We're trying to hold above the 80 moving average. Now one thing that I'm liking is that this new candle is green at the moment. Maybe we could get tweezer bottoms. Look what happened here. We had a big red candle, then we ended up getting 3 green candles in a row. One big red candle. Could this be the first green candle, and then we get back above? This could end up being a double bottom. All of a sudden we pop up. So there's some bullishness still. We are holding above 79K, so I would still say we're bullish, but there's certain indicators that are showing we might want to go to 76, 75K. Here's the 4-hour chart again. The stochastics are on the way down. Now if I zoom in, I wanted to say maybe we're gonna get a curve up, but it doesn't really look so at the moment just yet. Now we already fell to the 100 moving average. We were able to pop up from there. Over here we fell to the 100 moving average twice. We were able to pop up. Are we going to do it again? We're getting a green candle. This candle closes in 2 hours and a half. If this candle could turn green, we could do it once more, and again this could end up being a double bottom here. The RSI is pointing up. As long as we could stay above this 200 moving average at 77,869, I remain bullish. If we lose this 200 moving average with strength and cannot get back up immediately, this might be the end of the rally for right now. Now on the 1-hour time frame, I'm liking these stochastics. We double bottom here. It looks like we're pointing up. It could always roll over. Now we lost all the moving averages here. This is what I'm not liking, and right now this is kind of looking like it's bear flagging. Now yesterday I had told you guys this could have been a falling wedge that brings us up to 83K, but we fell out of this falling wedge and we're out of it now. Now we could get back up to the 21 moving average and above. We can negate this whole move, and we're pretty much back in the falling wedge, and that 83K move could still be there. But right now this could also be some type of a bear flag. And if that's the case, let's see what the measure move to this would bring us down to. It says it could bring us down to about 77,677 4-hour time frame. That would be pretty much to the 200 moving average. So there's still a possibility. Right now, it's exactly what the daily chart is showing us. We're at crossroads. We could go up or we could go down. It's very hard to determine today what's going to end up happening. You kind of have to lean in a little bit more bullish just because we're holding above 79K. We never lost 78K, but we start losing 78K, then we have to lean more bearish. If we head over to the 15-minute time frame, stochastics are toppy here. We haven't been able to get above this 21 moving average. This looks like a clear bear flag to me. So this does look like we might be getting more downside here. So we have a head and shoulder pattern on the 22-hour chart. We have a bear flag that's forming on the 15-minute chart that could probably bring us down. See what the measured move to this would be. Yeah, this will also take us to about 77,783. The only thing that's looking bullish at the moment is the fact that on the 4-hour time frame, if we could make it back up above the 21 moving average, this could end up being a double bottom. The measured move to this double bottom could end up being, if it plays out, they're saying we could make it to about 84,800 around there. So again, we're at crossroads. Are we gonna break 83K or are we going to lose the 77K support? It is the weekend. We will probably have low volume. Usually what's been happening is that on Thursday night around there, we usually start coming down. Friday's not a good day. Saturday is in between. And then usually by the candle close, we start going up. I would say if we could hold above 77K, possibly by the weekly candle close, we'll probably get above the 200 moving average on the daily. I'd say if we cannot stay above 77K, then we could probably end up falling down to 76, 75K or even lower. So we really have to monitor this 4-hour chart and see what's going to happen. I think this is what's going to end up telling us what's going to happen in the next couple of days. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.